Bizarre, as you begaze his limp body hanging lifeless, so traumatic a death, yet it ended so abruptly. Behold, split rocks, a torn curtain, and open tombs. However, he is dead, stunning, breathless. A poor man, Mary's husband Joseph, put faith into action to ensure Jesus came out the womb. 33 years later, another Joseph put faith to action by asking permission from Pilate for the body of Jesus to lay in the tomb. Boasting of their defeat, the chief priests and Pharisees gathered together to ensure his body remained laid to rest. His agonizing and torturous murder wasn't enough. They wanted to keep and control his state of death. Blood stopped flowing, heart stopped pumping, lungs not blowing, organs not functioning. Rigor mortis began its process as Joseph wrapped bundles of linen cloth around his stiffened body as Mary sat on the sideline questioning the loss of their loved one. Belief in their unbelief doesn't seem like an implausible path in the immediate aftermath. Biology and science alone would seem to tell them all that he ain't getting up. But even more significant than the medical report of the passing of this Middle Eastern Jew was what was happening well beneath the surface of where he lay. Spiritually, Jesus wrestled with the realities and consequences of sin, death, as day turned to night and night back to day. Would the effects of human depravity claim another victory? If he was who he said he was, only he could wield this kind of authority to fight sin's power, warring for the keys and possibly fulfilling the destiny of eternal life as hour passed by hour. But in the meantime, all we see is a boulder. A boulder over the entrance of this grave. The story looks like it's over. The Son of God, buried for me. Bizarre that I don't see my responsibility for putting him in the grave. Benign on the outside, chagrin within my depths. How could I possibly be held liable? You must be insane. Nah, just depraved I am. But trust against this guilt of mine is Jesus' dead body as evidence for my murderous, adulterous, lying heart. Boastful and brash, the desire to be the captain of my own cruise liner, I do everything to ensure Jesus' body remains in the tomb, fully dressed in his death garments. Biological and scientific arguments are my futile attempts to explain away the implausible possibilities of him ever again awakening, denying the very definition of prophecy and miracle. One explains what's going to happen, the other is just purely unexplainable. Acting like it don't take as much faith, if not more, to believe I'm just the result of cosmic matter and all that matters is the delusions of right now, simplicity. But don't let me dig deeper and deeper. I want to keep him and any actuality of him out of my mind along with the facts of historicity. So I can do what I want to do, when I want to do it, with whomever I want to do it with, without having to answer to a personal being. Because the Son of God was buried by me.